Alrighty everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is Yellowstone Day. Right now I think we're in Shoshine National Park. There's ice up there, snow and ice. And now we're gonna knock out some horseshoes. Small little rest area. Kind of cool. It's like no one's here.
Is there two over there or just one?
There's only one. How hot is that?
Not too bad. Hot, probably not as hot as that slide.
Oh, slide's pretty hot. Give it a go.
This is way too far.
This is pretty far. I think you're supposed to actually...
Like
Yeah, I think you're supposed to stand like behind there too. Or onto the side. I don't know.
I was going to say you better watch out, but I'm not going to go that way. Great.
A little short.
Oh, I have three. Here's the third one over
Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Alright. Here goes nothing. That's pretty bad.
Oh, let me try one more. I'm standing up here. I did great.
Alrighty, off to the Yellowstone National Park. Alright, the east entrance to Yellowstone. They just did a ton of paving, I guess, over the last year. They added this whole side part because up here, although it just looks like a rock from this side, this is Chimney Rock. One of the cool attractions on the way to Yellowstone. So we walk up there. We did stop here last time. But if you didn't see that video, you're going to see something pretty cool when we walk around this thing. Truly amazed how this thing doesn't fall over. Aha. It's like a chimney made of rock. And you would think when you walk up here, you should walk through the tunnel. You would think if you push on this, this whole thing would just fall right over. People did engrave stuff with, I guess, stone. This one's from 1932. 1932. Well, that's Chimney Rock. And those are more rocks. Is that cool or what? Pretty neat. Pretty neat. How was that formed? How was that made? It's history. Good old Yellowstone Lake. I'll let you know how cold the water is here in a second. Oh, it's cold. That's gotta be like 60 degrees or so. It is not volcanic eruption Yellowstone warm. No, that's a lake. One thing with Yellowstone is you gotta like to get out and just enjoy the nature and enjoy the views. One thing I love about Yellowstone is there's no houses and many buildings and advertisement, billboards, or anything like that. We're going to go for a little walk here. Indian Pond or Storm Point. It's an explosion crater. Right there's where we're at. Explosion crater, huh? Very neat. So spending a lot of time with this lake, Lake Yellowstone. It's actually also a lake hotel here, which never stayed at, and it is massive. That is a very large hotel. I don't know the history on it, but I know some people say that this is one of the places that they stay at. I think it's one of the most expensive places in Yellowstone to stay at overnight. I can see they have a little eating cafeteria over there on the left. But this is amazing. And then your view when you wake up in the morning probably overlooks the lake. There's a swan down there. Pretty cool. Lake Hotel is the oldest operating hotel in a national park. Pretty neat. Bluebell Pool. I can see it's starting to bubble, so I assume it's probably warm. Don't want to touch that stuff. Kind of wondering to yourself how deep that is. Yeah, it looks at least 10 feet deep. Probably a lot deeper than that. Thermal feature. It's not a well, I guess it could be considered a geyser. I'd consider it a thermal feature. Although you can't smell it, it's like a very warm, earthy smell. Very cool. And then the water kind of leaks. You might be able to see the water leaks out. It goes underneath the boardwalk over here and into Lake Yellowstone. Look at the coloring of that. Just standing here, I can feel the heat off of that water, if that tells you anything. Some of this water, this is a lakeside spring, some of this water is super, super hot. I mean, there's steam coming off of it. But some are ridiculously hot, hundreds upon hundreds of degrees.
And just as the mountain men had a story about the Firehole River, they had a story about the West Thumb here as well. This one they tell people, oh yeah, you can stand on the shoreline and cast your fishing rod off, take your fish and throw it in. And before you even pick up the pool, it's already being pushed right up.
Did you hear? Something about fishing off of the pier over here, and by the time it gets onto the water, by the time you get it up on land, fish is cooked. If you want a really earthy smell, those mud pods down there smell very, very earthy, especially if that wind going. Oh yeah. That's a serious, serious drop. Now we wait. Old Faithful. Old Faithful. Will it erupt? Will it not erupt? right, day 2 here in Yellowstone. Saw a couple things yesterday. Obviously, it was a drive-in, all that fun stuff. Saw some geysers and thermal features. We saw Old Faithful. Really, really cool. Very nice down here. We take a little back road country trail. Haven't seen a lot of bison yet. We are going down to the Grand Tetons. I've never been there. Then we're going to Jackson Hole, another place I've never been there. So that is on today's daily trip. Kind of just stitching together everything. Once in a while you'll see a bison down here. I don't see any. Maybe you'll see a bear down here. Very peaceful. That's a thermal feature, which is shooting off all that smoke. There's also another one over there on the corner. You can probably see dead center. It's very cool. Day 2, very peaceful, very nice out here. Heading over to Grand Tetons. There might be snow, there might be ice. I have no idea. I've never been. So we're heading out there. Oh, I got a bug crawling on me. That looks kind of like a mosquito, too. Oh my goodness, you can smell the pines. It's like walking into a Christmas tree farm. Super strong. I'll let you know how cold the water is. Nah, not too bad. I would not swim in that. But it's probably mid-60s, low 60s. Let's go explore some rocks. It's a lot of rocks. Don't ask me what kind of rocks. I don't know if those are volcanic. Most likely, probably. Something with volcanoes. Wow, that's a lot of trees. It's also very far away down there. Sometimes you'd probably see some sort of animal down there, maybe a moose. Haven't seen a lot of animals. We've seen 2 bison in the first 36 hours or so of being here. 2 bisons, a bunch of squirrels, a couple ravens. Now we're in Grand Teton National Park. Now we're in the Grand Teton store. This place has a lot of stuff. Oh, and the wood. $95 for a sweatshirt? What in the world? So elk calves and elk like to run in all that high shrubbery. Bear like to hunt elk calves. So good possibility there's bear down there. Probably grizzly bear. You would not see them in all. That's high. I mean, that stuff's probably yay high, but really thick. Goes all the way down to those pine trees over there. It's probably 2 or 3 miles away even. One thing you'll know of things out here is everything seems so much closer. Like those mountains, if you were to drive to them, would probably take 20 to 30 minutes to get to. If it was just a straight shot. Probably 20 minutes, if not 30 minutes. Whereas back home, you look at that and you're like, oh, that's about a 5-minute drive. And no, those mountains are really large. I didn't see any elk calf. Even it's even probably so bad, like with bears around here. I mean, they have multiple signs, not just the one sign. Like there's another one. They even have a whole Be Bear Aware trailer. Look at that view. I don't see a bear. They can be down there. You get kind of a double whammy here. Elk Ranch Flats turnout. All these cars are pulling off. All these little brown, there's Renee, all these little brown specks out there, which hopefully you guys can even see, are wild bison. I mean, there's got to be about 50 over there, maybe about another 100 over here. There's a food truck. And if you turn your way, this way, you get all nice mountain views. Yeah, pretty nice. I think that's the oldest structure in Grand Tetons. This person's flying down the road. Old structure in Jackson Hole. That's interesting. Now, is that a trail guide just for this one little thing? Or is that a trail guide for everything? Oh, gotta watch out for these holes. There's like animals that run out. Look at me. Bunch of them. They're probably prairie dogs, aren't they? That'd make a lot of sense. It's one of the oldest structures here. It said it was built in 1880. Used as a blacksmith shop at one point. It's called a foxtrot style cabin. Wow. Thinking about what happened in this room, how long ago. Just crazy. Like, this is history of America. Alright, well, we made it to Jackson Hole. First time coming here, so it's a pretty cool town square, I think. But we made it. Jackson Hole, Wyoming. There's a motel across the street. A lot of small town shops. Custom kitchens. That's a sign. Guess across.
Hi there. How are you? Hell of a bird park in the back.
More merch. Please don't touch the moose. It's a moose. So there's somewhere around here they have a live stream of this square. I don't know where the camera is, unless it's up there, right next to, there's like a little camera over there. Pendleton shop, man, this is like fancy. Anyway, long story short, that camera makes this Times Square, this town square look really, really large. And it's not that large, but it's kind of cool because you see it's on like some YouTube live feed, but you see it in person, it's pretty cool. Now, are these all real antlers? I don't think so, but they could be. This store has all different taxidermy. $3,200 for that guy. He's only $1,000. $8,500 for Alaskan mountain moose. Wow. I can get a raccoon. He's $500. Can't even see him. The shadows are weird in here. Very, very interesting. They got bison over there. They got all different kind of animals. They got a skunk. Jackalope. Jacalope's only $350. What's the skunk? Skunk is $600. Porcupine. That is very interesting. Got a bison hen over there. I don't think this bear is for sale, but I'll look and let you know. No, I don't see a price tag for the bear. Right across that way. Going up to see the Grand Prismatic. At least I think it is the Grand Prismatic. That water's very, very cold. Well, actually, no, it might be actually warm. That's what all that steam's coming off of that. Yeah, that right there, it's probably really nice to swim. Probably highly illegal, but island area. Hold on to your hat, mask, and our loose items. Unfortunately, some of the fog's going to take away from the spotlight today, I guess. Well, at least at this one spot. It's a pretty deep crater. And you can kind of get hints of blue off the water down there. Even the sky looks blue. It's very interesting. Oh, this is a Grand Prismatic. Unfortunately, it's so foggy you can't really see it. I've seen it once before, but for people who haven't seen it, it's, I would say, probably one of the top 3 big attractions here at Yellowstone. It's there, trust me. It hasn't moved. But it's very pretty if you can see it. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to see it. Now, this isn't fog from a geyser, this is just fog, like a cloud fog. Often with thermal features and geysers, there's a lot of fog that comes off at mist. but this is not it. You can actually see some of the yellows and greens. Now at Mammoth Hot Springs. We call these the marshmallows because they kind of remind you of marshmallows. Look how square the tops of those look. Look there.
Flat.
Yeah, like chiseled out. Mammoth Hot Springs Terrace. You are here. We're looking up at this.
We're like
That's that.
half
Mountain
up to
Terrace,
the
Jupiter
bottom
Terrace.
half of the east side.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what the heck that is. Looks like a marshmallow though. Stopped over here at the Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel. I think they actually changed the name. Hot Springs Hotel and Cabins. So that's what it looks like right behind me. I just walked through a door that was right there. There's a door. Spin you around. It's out there. This is some cool older stuff that they have. Hopefully you can find it in a storage unit at one time. They have some stickers from 1940. Old park passes, 1923. Older kitchenware. Spoons, the wine list. Pretty cool. And yet another gift shop. One of hundreds in this park, it feels like. They have a lot of gift shops. This is a really cool old wagon. I think they call it a stagecoach. That's what it is. Custom built, circa 1890s. That is really, really neat. Only in Yellowstone. All right, and in a blink of an eye, Yellowstone is wrapped up. So I don't know how this video kind of turned out. Kind of stitched 4 days, 3 nights into one video. Bunch of different places. You can't do everything in one day. Mammoth Hot Springs, that whole area is its own separate day. Grand Tetons, complete opposite direction. That's its own day. So if you're thinking about coming out to Yellowstone, make sure to plan that you're going to be here for a little bit. And throw away my peanut butter and jelly. Oh man, I miss the smell of geysers and thermal features. It's very earthy, as I said before. It's a thermal feature out there. It's not just morning fog. Yesterday we saw a bison down there in this dirt path. That was pretty neat. Right down there. But yeah, it's going to wrap it up. Thanks for tagging along for a wonderful Yellowstone trip. A little bit different. We have one more day in Cody. That's tomorrow. That'll be the final wrap up of all that. And then back to the grind, I guess. Something like that. Going to miss the semi-vacation. But it'll be fun. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts, more adventures, and who knows what we'll get into. Hopefully something fun, and until next time, have a great day. Keep living dreams. Peace.